Woo! Okay, there we go. So it said Rollo swagger past the chair watching, which prompted up the slumping Tulliver. Alright, give me a second. Boop. There we go. Grimace in the basement. Alright, we're back. Okay.
Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tulliver.
Mr. Tulliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him.
Rollo!
He clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tulliver with his booming voice.
He's knocked out! You beat the shit out of him! Mr. Tulliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
I said, Mr. Tulliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face.
This guy is really trying. Oh, he finally
Mr. Tulliver
awake.
groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the
The
world?
chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's
Mr.
there?
Tulliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
Oh my god. I'll be asking the questions here, punk. Now hold on. Just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. Really? As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or we'll just say I never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
No dance! I don't
Mr.
even.
Tulliver's face became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You've tied me down. How on earth can I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you poking around this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. And
Mr. Tulliver was in a daze.
he gave himself
now more
away.
confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, eh? Blow up the festival? Good
Shook
lord.
his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you got it all wrong. Where is she now? She said it to the source. The source? What's the source? It's
His
where
voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
With that, Mr. Tulliver passed out cold.
Oh man. He was so stressed he passed out again. Damn.
Rollo swung around with
Rollo.
a repentant grimace.
Damn, Rollo. Think you went a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began? We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tulliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the what about the history museum? It just got set up for the festival. Nah, that tent was put up by the Valentines. Everything they do is just a bunch of fluff to glory themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's any information about the source thing, Kato can help us find it. Let's go get some answers. Kato! Penguin bestie! This is a dang nice library. Thanks, we worked hard on it. Aren't you a little too adorable to be in a librarian? Oh my god, adorable! Let's go. Oh, Kato, hang on. Kato hang out here so much. Eventually they gave him a set of keys. I keep an eye on this place for Miss Novak sometimes. They got you working for free. It's quiet and you get access to all the books I can read. What more could a person want? Fair enough. What can I do for you all? We need a favor. I already told you in Rolo. I can't put you any higher on the wait list for the next Hank Atomic. And if you're here with candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience. Actually, we're looking to do some research. Now you're speaking my language. What do you look for? That's the thing, we sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town? There's a county record archives. What's in those? First desk, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring reading. But they do go all the way back to when that town was founded. Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8. 6 feet under, 3 towns over.
What?
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these asinine death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life till he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. And it won't be boring country records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
Yikes. You're a county record. What the heck? It's the worst comeback ever, Rollo. Really? That's the best you got? When I'm done with you, you'll be the footnote in history. Just like...
Beck slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute
Something
and...
tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait. What was that name, Beck? In the obit? J. Hartford. From the Brookville Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? Miss Hartford is survived by her young daughter, E. Hartford. My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. If your gran is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the
That's
air.
spooky! Okay, that's a little funky, man. Alright, gang, I gotta close up for the night.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it? Almost 10. Oh crap, Pa's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents would be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about your unconscious man in your basement? I'll think of something. Unconscious man in the basement,
Luca Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house. If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet. And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering.
Oh shit, Gran's there!
He held perfectly still, tempering his breath,
Ooh,
and listened closely.
There. Grant's there, holy shit.
She was asleep.
Oh, thank God she's asleep.
His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Check on Mr. Tolliver in the basement. Alright. Oh, he's gone! Oh, no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Maybe he woke up, escaped from his building, and left without a
Or
trace?
maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. Just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be
He
delayed.
flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nutcreed, hee hee. Okay, now I can think. So if Gran knows we tied up Mr. Tolliver, I'm screwed. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. I guess the only option is to go to bed and act if nothing's wrong. Gran will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. I don't know, buddy. I don't know what you ate, but Mr. Nut, whatever his name is. Mr. Nut had probably... Oh, God! Gran. Oh, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool.
As Luca climbed the final
Nutcreed,
stair,
thank you.
the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Uh-oh.
His stride began to falter.
Uh-oh.
He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself.
Uh-oh.
Something was wrong.
Uh-oh. No. Come on, legs. Just a few more steps. Face plant.
Groaned and tried to move. His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before
The germ. The germ. Is that Gran? Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Rest now and let me handle everything. Oh, God! Oh, okay. I'm okay. He's okay. He's good. He's fine.
Chapter 9. A speech to end all speeches. Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed. He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
I don't think he would I don't think she would drug you. I just think you ate the wrong jam.
Or rather, why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncreed?
There we go, Mr. Nuncreed.
Shaking the questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. Alright. I'm a little questioning. Alright, that's still open. Holy shit. Why isn't it closed? Oh, there they are. Where have you been? Gran put something in the jam. Yeah, we know the secret message for secret conspirators. Thank you for the hydrate. Not this one. The one intended for Mr. Nuncreed. Put me to sleep. Whoa. Oh. Sly devil. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Thank you. I think she's trying to remove him from equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? Hey, thank you. We looked around but haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for speech. Hey. Okay, calm down on the hydrates, please. That's a lot. But Mr. Nuncreed is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor Gus has got up to the podium. Everyone is gathering at the stage. Let's get moving.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Huh? Thanks for this subscribe, Ichi. Thank you. Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow. Huh! Can't speak! Ew. Ow! Even my ear. Ow. Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose that you already know that. Oh yes, before we get started, I just wanted to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is today without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we could begin with a round of applause befitting such a great man. That was such a weak applause. So weak. That's funny. That's weak. Even that's more than the old codger deserved. I love crazy old grandpa. Crazy old grandpa. Love it.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right. Where was
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a
Fucking
preacher
Kerr.
of a big tent revival.
Fuck you, Kerr. Gus Valentine,
He
everyone.
gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Guys, Aida. Let's hear it for our mayor. This guy's like, what a great turnaround. Aw, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. It would be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
Oh my god. Community, conviction, commitment. This is so fucking this guy is so stupid. These are things we celebrate at perennial harvest. For us, these are the pillars, the bridge to a better tomorrow. I can't take this guy seriously. I'm losing it, Mr. Krabs. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's inexorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. I am dadgum thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip, which brought me to a small town, which would change my life forever.
Took a moment to
Man, this guy sounds like he's giving a fucking award speech. Who's the bearer? Who's the bearer? I don't know. I don't know. Next to the river? Oh yeah, the bear. I don't know. Random person. That's a random bear. Also, there's like a few people that I don't know in here either. I think. Like the small bunny children. I've never seen the small bunny children. Yeah, I don't think so. I haven't seen him yet. He's just a random bear. Aw, thanks, Ichi. Thanks. You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
Oh my god. From the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place has held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment, change.
Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing is more important to you all than community. And Perennial Harvest is a community first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was an unshakable conviction. A conviction that was a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. The festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
Now we walk hand in hand into the future we will shape together. And that is what change is about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of its neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. And an explosion. What was
The
that?
crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin the day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all of my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. That's not foreshadowing, I think. We have all planted a lot of good in this town, and so it is with a happy heart that I can
He
proclaim
raised his hands up to the heavens.
our harvest awaits. Well, everything froze over.
Moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and everything it touched.
Damn.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
Yikes.
There's that ice again!
Yeah.
Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything! Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again! No, I
Whoa.
don't mean that.
Calm down, storybook.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Alrighty. Oh. Okay, so I've done all these. Alright, let's go back. Alright, let's go here again. They'd run the classic good cop. Let's go with chill cop.
On the classic good cop, chill cop interrogation.
Chill cop. I'll handle this. Just gotta play it cool.
Luca walked calmly to the light switch, flicking it off and on a few times. Mr. Tolliver shook his head.
Wow, he actually woke
gathering
up
his
from that.
wits.
Golly, I sure got my bell rung.
He looked over to find Luca, who returned a calming grin.
Sorry, Mr. Tolliver. This was a big mistake. Luca, what's going on here? Why do you have me strapped down? No one's fault, really. Rolo just got a little startled. Rolo's here?
Rollo and Beck emerged from hiding to give a timid wave.
Well, alright. Mistakes happen. You kids gave old Harem a good scare. Let's just get me out of these ropes and call it even.
Luca glanced over to Rollo and Beck, who replied with skeptical looks.
Mr. Tulliver, why are you in my grand's basement? I'm here to help, of course. Help with what? What's my gran up to? If you just cut me loose, I'll show you. How do I know we can trust you?
Mr. Tolliver exhaled with disappointment.
Luca, have I ever done you wrong by you? No. And since your gran moved to town, haven't I been nothing but welcoming? Yeah? So why would I turn my back on your family now? It's just... all that stuff seems pretty weird. A board with names of people from town, an archive of my dad's old disturbing patient
Luca
notes,
gestured to the corner.
barrels of explosives. I can explain everything. You just need to untie me. You kids deserve an explanation.
Luca looked again to Rollo and Beck. This time they shrugged. Luca began to slowly loosen the bindings.
Better not pull one over us.
Gently rubbed his wrists.
That's a good lad. This will make sense. Oh, he's running away! I fucking knew it! It makes sense in time.
Imperceptibly toward the stairs as he spoke.
You see, this town has secrets. Like a dark past indeed.
Before the kids had even noticed his movement, Mr. Tolliver was at the light switch.
A past that must be brought to...
He punctuated his final words by flicking the switch and rushing up the stairs.
Light. And he books it, little bitch. Son of a...
Darted to the wall and turned back on the lights.
Get it, Rollo. My words exactly.
Rollo confirmed what they all heard.
He just locked us down here.
Mr. Tolliver's muffled voice came from behind the door.
I wasn't lying, no. This is real good. You kids just keep tight down there and let the adults handle
They
this.
looked bewildered at each other.
Play it cool, huh? Not now, Beck.
They heard the staccato thump of quick steps exiting the house. The kids looked down in resignation. This isn't how it goes in Hank Atomic. For some reason, they'd always assumed it was up to them to save their town. Luca opened his mouth, hoping to conjure some magical words to make this right. Only a hollow croak escaped. The end. Well, we certainly aren't going to find a grand resolution to our tale locked in a basement. Back to the drawing board.
Okay, what about Sly Cop? Good cop, Sly Cop.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh, Beck's doing it now. Alright, Beck, let's go.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
What? What's going on here? What? You're that mood will girl. Please call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug has us all on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? What better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would suspect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. Yeah, a little, but you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So, it turns out we're both here too.
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
Destroy the evidence.
Shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep, the old gal is nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
She sure is. Can't blame her, though. If anyone were to find out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we'll have... we both know how bad that might be. Well, no one will know anything once I finish cleaning things up down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr. Tolliver like a fiddle.
You're sure you can finish this up on your own? Juniper trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good, there's one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, there's nothing really. The other day I had the radio to scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, intercepted an old phase in perennial harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. Think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. Said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it. That's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking. You should probably work that out. I've got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
You guys catch that? Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Tolliver had a candy shell. But all he ever sells is his apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
Rollo! The password, Rollo. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy show. Fine. In the meantime, I've got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He said he heard a password on the radio. A good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meaning. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered. Could it be cover up? That's... I guess. Maybe it's one of those each letter is a number thingies. So U would be 21, N would be 14, D would be... Oh, it's an anagram! Nuncreed's drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either that or Kren's nude rug store. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How did you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. Well, I guess we know where to go next. Nuncreed's drugstore. Damn, I was surprised Rollo even figured that out. Whoa, wait, what is she doing here? You scared me half to death. Sorry. You kids haven't seen Mr. Tolliver around, have you? Nope. He's got me waiting around like a last slice of pie. I wonder if the man would be late on his own funeral. Bye, lady. Why are you doing out here? Run. Run. Oh, shit. You're late, Augustus. Sorry, sister. Was caught up with work. Work? You? I had a few more details to lock down for the festival. Oh, what do you have to report? What is that insipid town festival really about? I think...
Gus looked around nervously.
I think Mr. Kerr really does just want to do something good for the town. He's actually a pretty nice guy. You should spend time with him. Don't pull strings installing you as mayor so that... I didn't pull strings installing you as mayor so you could make friends. Your job is to help me figure out what Kerr and the Perennial Harvest's true intentions are with this town. We have a responsibility. This is our father's town. Was. Excuse me? This was our father's town. He's gone, Eris, and he isn't coming back. Father left us with nothing but problems. Mr. Kirk came here and offered to help us. We accepted that help. We didn't agree to them turning Father's warehouse into a toxic dumping ground. That is just a temporary arrangement. The glow can be seen from our damn backyard. They're dumping their nasty little secrets on us. When this all inevitably goes wrong, who do you think will be blamed?
Eris's cry hung in the air.
She's true. She's true. We have a new choice to make now, sister. This town is going to change whether we like it or not. Are you going to choose to be a part of that future or be forgotten in the past? It's a shame. Father named you Augustus, but you will always just be a Gus. Good night, Harris. I'll see you at breakfast tomorrow. It's getting late, children. I love how she doesn't question the fact that okay. Oh my God, it's the lady. What wisdom today? Knowledge. He spat with a sneer. There exists a gulf between knowing something and being able to do a damn thing about it. I do hate it when the villains make a good point. Ah, God. I love her oracle of wisdom. The crocodile of wisdom. Oh?
Solomon stood proudly at the entrance to the drugstore, holding a brown bag overflowing with black licorice.
Oh, God. Oh, black licorice. Disgusting, man. Disgusting. Hey, Solomon. We're looking for Mr. Nuncreed. Is he still in there? I'm afraid not. Then where did you get the candy from? You might say we have an arrangement.
Solomon shoveled a surprising amount of licorice into his mouth.
Look, sometimes it's small pleasures in life. Though we might not always have family to rely on. Licorice has never let me down. Well, I can't say licorice would be my first choice, but whatever floats your boat. You can tell a lot about a person by their choice of confection. Yeah, black licorice is disgusting. What are you doing, Solomon? Oh, yeah, I guess. I like sour gobs. I'm certain you do. I always wondered why Mr. Nuncreed kept licorice in stock. You must eat enough of it to make it worthwhile. There are many ways to earn loyalty. For some, it's as easy as cold hard cash. Damn. Well, he's right. It's locked. There's gotta be more clues. Okay, let's see. Have you ever seen anyone actually use this thing? Besides Mr. Nuncreed? No.
Beck cupped her hands on the glass to peek inside.
That is not a normal phone booth. It's got like a blinky keypad. Why would there be a blinky keypad? Kren's Nude Rug Store. I mean, underground secrets. The password.
Beck flung open the door and they all squeezed in.
Alright, let's see
Luca
here.
cracked his knuckles and entered the letters into the keypad.
Underground. Secrets. Sounds like that did something. Great. Now what? I guess we...
The inside of the phone booth dropped loose from its
I
shell.
guess we... They're just down.
Without even the space to panic, they closed their eyes, held their breath, and accepted their fate. Suddenly, the chaotic descent slowed to an effortless landing. It was unclear where they ended up, but at least it was solid ground.
Whoa.
The air was stagnant. It
Okay.
smelled vaguely of chlorine.
I knew it! You knew that there was a secret hub full of strange tubes under the phone booth? Of course I did! Didn't I say that? No. I definitely thought it. Luca, do you remember when I said how cool it would be if the trans-dimensional conduits from Hank Atomic issue number 12 were real? Rollo, at one point or another, you said that about every technology ever discussed in Hank Atomic. That's why I'm such a good predictor! Looks like each of these has something written on them. Mining Operations Alpha. You guys have mines here? Not that I know of. This town is all farms and fertilizer. And a series of tubes. Always said that you can only trust a miner up to the point where they hit gold. Not sure how that wisdom applies in this exact situation. That's the thing about Paul. Don't always realize what he means until it's too late. Wonderful, Rollo. Wonderful. Perennial Harvest main office. That's where my mom works. What does she do? Science stuff? Is she involved in all of this? We just moved here. How could she be involved? True. Valentine Fertilizer Warehouse. Isn't that where you almost got snatched? Yeah. Why did Perennial Harvest have a tube going to the old Valentine place? This is starting to feel like something big. That suit has a broken mask. So, have we found our mysterious warehouse creeper? We at least found their hazmat suit. If it walks like a nun creed and acts and talks like a nun creed. Let's not jump to conclusions. Just saying. That's a lot of buttons. Stand aside, Earthlings. I have read enough Hank Atomic to know my way around sci-fi tech.
Willow's hands hovered over the field of blinking buttons.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Rollo, what did you do? Nothing! I didn't even mow yet! What was that? Hide. Where? There's nothing but weird tubes down here. Just get back. Whoa! Shit. Shit! Shit. Awesome! You all need to go with me now. We aren't going anywhere with you. Not until we get some answers. Mr. Underground Secrets! Told them it was an absurd password, but they love anything that makes them feel clever. They who? That's no matter. If I can keep you hidden until after the festival, I might be able to save your skins. We don't care about our skins! Hold on now, I like my skin. This all stops now, Nun Creed.
Joseph waited for a moment in silence.
You sound just like him. Who? Walt. You don't get to talk about my dad. You know, your father and I were friends back
He gestured
before.
toward the strange tubes.
All of this. That's a lie. It's true, I used to bounce you on my knee. What happened? Same thing that always happens. Reality, complications, life. We were a team, Walt and I. An idealistic doctor and a bright-eyed pharmacist. Both hell-bent on helping folks. So, you were sidekick? No. We were partners. He helped the patients and I helped him. Total sidekick.
Nuncreed let out a growl of a sigh.
Luca, I need you to know this. I need someone to know this. One day, Sharper Valentine comes to us, saying he's got an opportunity. He found something he didn't quite understand, and he was willing to pay us both handsomely to help him understand it. And my dad said no. Your father and I both believed in helping people, but the thing I could never get him was to understand was that's a lot easier to help others if you help yourself now and then. Classic sidekick into villain plot line. Walt loved being righteous almost more than he loved his family. He was strong about one thing, though. When he begged me not to take Valentine's offer, he said, "Joseph, if a person says yes one time to Sharper Valentine, he'll make sure they keep on saying yes to him until the day he's dead and gone."
He shook his head wistfully.
Sharper's long gone, but he still got me saying yes. So there's a point to this sob story? Not really, no. Just an old man trying to delay what needs doing.
Nuncreed took a menacing step.
I tried to keep you safe. I tried to keep you and Juniper out of this. But you forced my hand.
Luca began to laugh.
What? You really don't know. My gran isn't out of this. She's been scheming right under your nose. Juniper? Seems like she's planning on crashing the town's party. She's going to disrupt the festival? Why would she?
The color drained from Nuncreed's face.
How does she know? Apparently, she knows a lot of things. What? Let's just say this isn't the only underground lair we've busted into today. And honestly, hers is way cooler. She's got maps and explosives and bad intentions, big man.
Nuncreed grabbed Luca by the shoulders. His eyes were frantic.
You need to tell me what she's going to do right now. She doesn't understand what she's messing with. Tell me now she's in danger, boy. I don't know. She had a map with a mark on the fountain in town square. The fountain? Well, why would...
A jolt of realization struck Mr. Nuncreed.
She knows about the source? What the heck is the source? If she tries to destroy the source, it could catalyze, and dear God, we're going to freeze us all. You all need to run. Run where? Away. As far away from town as you can get. Head west and don't look back. That did not go how I expected. So, we're totally following him, right? Totally. See you on the other side! You good? Yep. I love this town.
Chapter 8. The Cold, Hard Truth.
Ooh.
Beck leapt up, allowing the suction to yank her into the dark. Dimness eclipsed around her like the shutter of a camera as she seemed to cover great distance in mere moments. Her only points of reference were glints of upcoming turns, which approached with frightening speed, only to carom her gracefully along. She heard the tinny, distant echoes of Rollo's glee. Once she stopped fighting against it, the ride was impossibly smooth. Then, all of a sudden, as if minutes had passed in an instant, light blazed into view. A burst of wintry air snuffed across her face, and she was flung out into the cold.
Huh? That was intense? Yeah. I think I might have parted with some fluids in there. Any idea where we are? Somewhere cold. Doesn't look like it got on any of us. I don't feel like we traveled that far. Where did it all go? This place sucks. Why would anyone want to blow something up out here? Only one way to find out, I suppose. We gotta catch up to Nuncreed. I think he went this way. Wait a second. This is the town! So this is starting to feel really familiar. Maybe not, but the most well-versed on all things Beacon Pines. But this does look like some sort of frozen replica town. I got it! It's so obvious now. Mr. Nuncreed is an alien. Rollo, stick with me here. Key species can only live in sub-zero temperatures. Oh boy, here we go. The source is their base camp dimension, so naturally, they keep it cold. We find it by traveling through those metallic wormholes back there. The final objective, kill us all and shapeshift into Beacon Pine citizens of their choosing. Nah, you never really had me. But you very much lost me there. You get used to it. We should keep moving.
As they rounded the corner to the frozen town square, they spotted Mr. Nuncreed inching cautiously toward a pit at its center.
Oh.
He held his arms out gingerly, as if approaching a beast in the wild.
As they're starting soon.
Upon closing the distance, Luca recognized what Nuncreed was after. Gran stood confidently at the edge, one arm outstretched over the abyss. Nearby, a wheelbarrow had been emptied out. She held a lit torch, which flickered in the bitter wind.
Juniper, I don't know what you're going to do, but I assure you this is not going to solve anything. If you drop that, we've doomed this whole town. Oh, it wasn't me who doomed this town. I've been watching you, Joseph. I know what you've done. You and your co-conspirators. Fran? What's happening? Luca, you and your friends need to leave right this moment.
Mr. Nuncreed turned back toward the kids, desperation in his eyes.
Listen to your grandma. This is between me and
Rowan
Juniper.
back held steadfast in awe. Luca approached closer. Mr. Nuncreed spun back toward Gran, his voice growing louder.
You've got it all wrong, Juniper. Just hand over the torch. You don't understand what you're doing. How could I possibly trust you to do the right thing? Walt told me everything. He trusted you and you betrayed his trust. Luca, did you know that this man's entire life is a lie? If it weren't for him, your father might still be alive.
Mr. Nuncreed winced with anguish. His voice hardened.
That's not true.
They both now yelled, not to each other, but at fate itself, making their peace with long-held burdens. The wind howled with encouragement.
Walt was like a brother to me. We just had different ideas about how to affect change. Very convenient that your way just happens to line your pockets. Now that's not fair.
They menaced at each other, both catching their breath. The moment balanced on a knife's edge. Amid a blur of emotions and memories, Luca's mind flooded with questions. The wind calmed, as if to give him the stage.
He began to weep.
And in the stillness, he began to weep. It was all just too much. Falling to his knees, Luca whimpered softly. The tears crystallized as they hit the snow. Gran stared at Luca for a moment with warm sympathy, remembering why this was all necessary.
This all makes sense soon, Luca. And everything can go back to normal. I promise.
She stiffened up and brandished the torch at Mr. Nuncreed.
You can't hide behind those people any longer, Joseph. Once their precious source is destroyed, we'll see where their loyalties fall. Juniper, don't.
Ignoring his final plea, Gran flung the torch into the deep darkness. She smiled and exhaled in relief. Mr. Nuncreed moaned in resignation. The torch echoed as it ricocheted down the hole, punctuated with a thunderous thud.
You see, Joseph, I've learned one very important lesson in life. If you want things to change, then you must be willing
Before
to.
Gran could finish, the ground shook her to silence.
Damn.
Gran only had time to spin around and run to Luca.
Damn.
Her attempt to shield him, an honorable but trifling act. Unflinching love, pitted against an unthinking horror, there was no contest. Her warm embrace froze in an instant.
Damn.
That is where they remain, fixed in place, forever. And so, our story ends on this melancholy scene. In a town brought low by its secrets sits the frozen statues of a misguided band of meddlers. The end.
Damn.
Well, that was dire.
Damn.
On the bright side, we finally figured out where all the ice is coming from. Now,
Yeah,
we
that's
just
true.
need to find a way to deal with a mystic, unfathomable force of nature.
Grand. All right. Which means I gotta go here now. Fight. I can't fight, unfortunately, but I will be right back. Give me a few seconds, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Hello. I hope you all had, got snacks, drinks, whatever you guys needed. We're back. Time for this storyline. Luca drew himself up and decided to take the opportunity to flight.
Luca drew himself up
Left flight.
and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight. He squinted down the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches.
Run away!
He looked up with surprise as it struck true and taut.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr! We love to hear your thoughts. I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy. See you, jerks. Fine. We know where that leads them. This way. We'll take the tunnel. Oh, damn.
Luca and Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact, it was ice. Chapter 5. Signs. They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was like sapphire. With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs. Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across the snowy terrain.
Ah, we're back here. That was actually pretty badass. I think we lost him. Are we up in the mountains? I don't think so. If anything, we went downhill. Then what's up with the Winter Wonderland? All I know is there's no going back the way we came. Let's see if we can get our bearings. Follow me. Find a way home. What's the readout? Sitting just above 258 Kelvin. That's down a bit from last time. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr? Meh, still within safe ranges. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now. Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade. Dude, relax. Just a few more sites to hit before we can punch out. Let's get this over with. What's all this? Hard to say with all the snow. I think it's a town sign. I could almost make out letters under there. What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood. I'm looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. Step 1, snow's gotta go. I'll see what I can do. In situations as these, I find it best to chuck stuff first and ask questions later. Alright. Hoppa! Well, nope. Huh. Nope. Huh. Beacon Pines.
The boys stared in disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense. We're in Beacon Pines. How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? I'm guessing we got turned around? Where did all this snow come from? Well, it's been colder than normal lately. There's a pretty big difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape. The puddle we found at, we fought at before. It was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source. Do you think it's related? What the hell's going on? We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. Luca! Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost forgotten the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
It's that bozo cur. I hope nothing bad has happened to you out in those
Luca
woods.
looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be
With a
rude.
resigned sigh, Luca responded.
It seems like the only dangerous thing in the woods is you. He speaks, the man of the hour. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios? Just lucky, I guess. Boy, howdy. You Van Horns are full of surprises, aren't you? You knew my parents? I never had the honor of meeting your father, but your mom sure was a handful.
Luca winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. This still looks familiar to you? It looks like the barrel near the puddle I, shoved me into? Yeah. It's all frozen.
Looking down at the frozen stream, Luca could faintly see a school of minnows encased in the ice.
Whatever happened here, it happened fast. The fish didn't even have time to run. Or, you know, swim run.
The crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone. What? There's nothing here but more snow. There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking. You can look all you want. I quit. Iggy, we have to keep going. You don't get it, do you? There isn't one of your pathetic Hank atomic stories. We aren't going to save the day. We aren't going to save ourselves. My face is mangled. The town is destroyed, and everyone we've ever known is gone. We don't know that. You can't just quit. Do whatever you want. I'm done. You big baby! Iggy is gonna be okay. He's a big baby!
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky. He let out a long, foggy breath. Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing
Big baby.
Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion, and more than a little guilt.
I think it is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to assemble around Berg anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest
The
for a
boys
bit.
huddled together for warmth and comfort. If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The way the snow covered everything over, it's kind of calming. Yeah. I haven't had time to say it, but thanks. Huh? For getting us away from those creeps. I sort of froze up back there. Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper. Nah, that's bull hockey. First of all, you didn't know what the gunk would do. You didn't, right? Of course not. And second, stop with the baloney about losing your temper. But I did lose my
Iggy
temper.
motioned sarcastically to his half-deformed face.
Obviously. But that's exactly what you should have done. Huh? I was being a horse's ass. And you were supposed to be a horse's ass in response. That's how it works. Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. You wanted me to fight you? Of course. Geez, you goody-goody types take forever to understand that very basic point. Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into fights?
Shrugged.
It's something I do. It's something to do. You're an asshole because you're bored? Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together, laughing and calling that dinky little treehouse mission
Iggy
control.
now wept openly.
Perfect little Luca Van Horn, with his perfect little life. My life is not perfect. Everybody in town likes you. Not everybody. Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked yet and she already likes you. You have
He
Tish.
wiped his nose with his sleeve.
I love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
I get that
He
impression.
cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh. It must be raining out here. Definitely.
He arched into a wide yawn.
We should probably try to get some sleep. Yeah. Let's lay low for now. Tomorrow we'll get to the bottom of all
Luca's
this.
eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
Luca? Yeah? I always did want to see the inside of your dinky little treehouse. What do you think? Not bad. I'll give you a full tour when we get back. You know what?
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
When it comes to worst days of my entire life, this one wasn't half bad. Aww. Ah!
Bread. Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca
Flashback!
spoke. This is how you remember them, huh? Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams. Still clad in a yellow hazmat suit. Still carrying a look of disdain behind empty. Aww. Look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories. All warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Lucas snatched the block from the figure's yellow-gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive, the day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. Now, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all.
Don't lie to him! Don't lie to him!
Luca placed
Oh,
the
bitch.
stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere. Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly.
We all know that's bullshit.
Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. I promise, with a wink and a grin.
We know that's
He put on
bullshit.
his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
We know it's bullshit. Who is this person?
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy snowfall. It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head. From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Get your hands off me.
It was the calming presence or the recognition that he was not in danger. Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
Just what do you think you're doing?
Luca looked up, gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion. What's that supposed to mean? Take it easy, Iggy. We were asleep minding our own business. You were the one running around knocking on people's heads. I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy. You didn't hurt nobody. Anybody. Huh? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me? You...
When it came to complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
You big-hatted, scarfy-necked furball. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great. How about a name? If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
Not so cute looking. I love it. I love them. How about you make like a gnat and buzz off? Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait. Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are. You might also say that. Look, pal, we just want to find a safe way out of here. Gonna help us or not? Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are. Alright, that does it. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another.
He turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up!
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well, I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Leapwood, or we teleported to some alternative universe, or this is all just some cruel experiment by Kerr and his goons, but this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fantastic. I don't know. Just give it to us straight. So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines, the original true Beacon Pines. I kind of figured. We both grew up here, but the town you've called your home for the past several years is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless. That's impossible. It's too much work. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town. Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which can be moved would be moved. That which could not would require precise duplication. We would have noticed. Someone had to have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. a mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trivialities such which complete the tapestry. My God, words! You're using big words. My brain can't handle big words sometimes. Ugh. Well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has. I hate you, Nat. I hate you with your fucking words. It has a real aversion to discontinuity, a revulsion even. God damn it, I hate your big words. Stop it. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane. Luca and Iggy looked around uncomfortably. So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all and no one noticed? Precisely. But why? Why is the question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source. Why'd you say the source like that? Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
This is ridiculous. There's no way they
He
could.
looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home.
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through the Weepwood. Huh.
Chapter 6. The Source.
The source.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard. A headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply. Just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me this slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
He finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. $259K. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who loved them will never know the truth. The truth is
He
overrated.
bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey! Don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah? Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Who the fuck are these people? Huh, weirdo. Who is that person? Who is that? Here I thought I was the jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving
I mean, yeah,
sobs.
he did do that. I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some
Iggy gave
advice.
Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow crying like some pushover. Who you helping? Iggy, look at what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luca Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you acting like a horse's ass, I should stand up for myself. Yeah. Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled this switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a
Luca
source.
wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at that source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to
Iggy
smash?
flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad, I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source! It can get awfully cold out there in the woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rollo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no! Do I seem like a killer to
Iggy
you?
and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Well, do I? Oh, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. You tell him, Luca. Screw that guy. You tell him. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
Oh, hey, that's his, right? What's that? Long story. So a few years back, I came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff. So why did you bury it under a tree? That's a long part of the story. You and Rollo were doing chores at Rollo's chicken coop, and you guys pissed me off for some reason or
Luca
another.
rolled his eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things. You blew up the chicken coop? I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redecoration. Sorry, but you should have seen the look on your faces. Rollo got grounded for months. Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under their tree. But when I came back from 'em later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. Oh my god. How did they do that and no one remembered? Like, how? That's fucking insane. That's crazy. That's insane. That's insane. Okay. Whoop. That was my hand. It was us. Unbelievable. I mean, yeah. Do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who's in the way over his head. A hero is just someone who refuses to give up. Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're spaceman superhero. I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself. Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are. Prepare for blast-off, loser.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo! 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 Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town. Well, why they dig a giant hole? I think this is it. The source. This is the source. It's a dang hole. How do we smash a hole? Oh, Jesus, fuck, here he is! Oh, it's so much more than that, my annoying little friend. Kerr. Where's Rolo? I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Safer than you two, at least. Strats is cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it? What did you do to our town? What is all of this? Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collect and the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? Oh heavens, no! My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications. Complications like us? You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems like you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is that we all play a part in life. Mine just happens to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras, ready for their curtain call. Hey, Bakugo, damn. We aren't giving up without a fight. Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his finger.
Scene change! Jesus! There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing. Nothing at all. You're a terrible liar. I'll have you know I am an exceptional liar. Yeah, you are. Bup, bup, bup. That's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You all can head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What, like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into
What?
the...
Oh. Shit. His face is like... His face is just panic. Ooh. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy.
Oh no!
Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side.
Oh my
He
god!
dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped.
Get it, Luca!
His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow.
Don't drop
See
him.
Kerr further down,
Don't drop
clinging
him.
to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call him back. What channel do we use? Doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way to get out of here is if Kerr is out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. Oh my god, Iggy, for the win! Self-sacrificing bastard. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it. Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless? Just let go! Oh my god, he just told him to yeet himself. He just said, why don't you yeet yourself, man? Shit.
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Oh, long life? I have, I still can play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phyllis Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Prumpty-dum-dum. Wow, can you really believe this guy? Hum.
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go. No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend. Yes, you are. Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr. Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
No, Iggy. The music, even. Jesus. And I told you what you need to do with bullies. I can't. It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackadoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once. Aww. Luca had no choice but to... Okay, we're gonna go with accept right now.
Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
The 2 silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Oh, he let them... Aww. He let the fireworks out. Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly. Oh! Curious. But of course, those fireworks of Iggy must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before the perennial harvest arrives. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquamine is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself, but doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings, a useful side product of this property being. By adding precisely the correct amount of energy into it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over? That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that
We have
case.
some idea what that would look like.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again. If you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. Iggy's role, it turned out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait. Wait for what? You. Me? Why me? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn, you are going to save the world. Oh my gosh!
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west.
Nat!
Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him.
That's crazy.
Trudging through the snow.
Nat's also an oracle.
Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder.
What?
Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm?
Huh?
That's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels. Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Alrighty. Aww. Okay. Huh. Okay. Oh wait, I should go here. I got hum! I'm gonna go there now. With the blur of emotions and memory, Luca's mind flooded the questions when he began to hum.
And in the stillness, he began to hum. After the death of his father, Luca had trouble sleeping. Each night, his mother would sit at the foot of his bed and hum a gentle melody. It was the only thing that could calm his mind. The only thing that, however briefly, could make it all seem okay. That melody pervaded every memory Luca had of his mother. Shivering in the raw snow, he began to hum it out loud.
Oh, this is the song. It's cute.
Gran lowered the torch, listening closely. As recognition slowly set in, her heart sank. Those countless nights of consolation, the incomparable loss they shared together. She let the torch fall to the snow and sizzle out. A few steps toward Luca was all she could bear before dropping to the snow herself. Through a flood of tears, she began to hum along, note for note.
Who knew the power of song would save someone's life? Oh, dang, the power of song.
Luca lifted his head in astonishment. The last time he heard that melody was the last night he saw his mother.
Aww. How do you know? I'm so sorry, my little buckaroo. Buckaroo? Only people who call me that are my dad and your mother.
Luca blinked through blurry, watery eyes, trying to see more clearly.
Is that his mom?
He could just make out the impression of a familiar face.
That's his mom? Wait, what the fuck happened?
He peered across the snowscape at the woman on her knees.
How was she old?
Something about her was undeniably his mother.
Aging go. Fuck, man.
Only smaller, older, changed.
What happened to his mother? Mom? That's right, buckaroo. Mom!
Luca sprinted as
How is
fast
she
as he
this
could toward his
old?
mother. They held each other close, and the cold
Oh my
retreated from
god,
their
you're
bodies.
right! The green goo. Holy shit, that ages them, I forgot! It could reach each other close and could reach Eleanor? I thought you were gone. You should have known I would never abandon my
Eleanor
son.
looked down at Luca,
Aww.
tightening her embrace in an appeal for forgiveness.
How? You're a smart man, Joseph. I thought you would have pieced it together by now. You were exposed. Mom, I don't understand any of this. What happened to you? Where did you go? Why did you leave me? I never left you. I was always right here, Luca. Why did you lie to me? It tore me up, Luca, but I did it to keep you safe. Ad starts in 1 minute. I thought that getting answers would help us both move on, but the more I discovered, the more I realized the danger we were in. Until perennial harvest was stopped, it was better if everyone thought I was gone. You could have trusted me. These are bad people, Luca. They won't stop until they get what they want. And they don't care who gets hurt in the process. Then, what do? We have to stop them.
Joseph slumped into the cold, wet snow.
They can't be stopped. This is too big. I tried beating them at their own game. I'm done fighting fire with fire.
For the first time in a long time, her voice felt like her own again.
No more lies. I see now there's a better way to stop perennial harvest. The cold, hard truth.
Luca gazed down at Nuncreed with pity. He looked small.
Woo!
Joseph stared into the snow, as if searching it for answers.
Damn! Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash. So that's his mom's and old granny. Oh my gosh. That's sad. That's really sad, though. Like, that's really sad, though. I don't understand. You don't understand. He always wins. But it's sad.
Chapter 9. The Devil You Know. 7 months ago, Eleanor Van Horn crept down the maze of sterile hallways under perennial
We get to see what happened to her. Let's go.
She stopped in front of the large steel door marked Deep Engineering. No turning back now. She raised a trembling hand. The stolen keycard worked as promised, and the door buzzed open with mechanical. She was immediately hit with a smell of disinfectant. It was some sort of laboratory. In one corner was a desk covered in papers. Across the room stood a tall metal pod with hoses protruding from it. She rushed to the desk and began shifting through the piles of papers. They were experiment reports on something called Tempus Liquamen. There were dozens of them. Every one stamped failed. Eleanor heard the sharp echo of footsteps approaching. She was out of time. Her eyes scanned the room, eventually landing on the strange pod. Muttering a curse under her breath, she dashed over and dove inside.
That's how she got old. And this is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of its neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Excuse me? I will not. I will not. This town has a dangerous secret and perennial harvest only exists to keep it hidden. Nonsense. They picked up the whole damn town and moved it right under our noses. You aren't making any sense, dear.
Mr. Kerr addressed the crowd with a sarcastic tone.
Imagine such a thing. That's absurd and just plain impossible. They promised they could fix the foul harvest. They told us they would clean this place up. We just have to leave town for a few days. But while they had us evacuated, Miss Hartford, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to... You're afraid of a lot of things, aren't you? You sniveling little worm. This is growing tiresome. A little help, please. Don't you all see this festival is a sham? An excuse to have the whole town gather in one place. They're planning something awful. I don't know what, but these people are wicked. Don't listen to her. She's absolutely no proof. I am the proof. I'm Eleanor Van Horn.
Whispers filtered through the crowd.
Well, aren't you just sneaky as the dickens? We all knew Valentine's fertilizer was too good to be true, and now the whole town is paying the price. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so sorry about this disruption. My associates will take this obviously disturbed woman somewhere comfortable so that she can get the help she needs. She is not the one who's disturbed. You two-timing clown. You all know there's something wrong with this town. It was just easier to look the other way. The truth is... Solomon? That's quite enough, Mr. Nuckreed.
Torment dragged on Joseph
What the
Nuckreed's
fuck
face.
is going on? Yes, sir. Take them away. Wait! Solomon, you're part of this bullshit? Solomon, what the fuck? No, I want them to see this. This is bullshit, Solomon. What the fuck? The ever-tempestuous Eleanor Van Horn. You've been quite the thorn in my side. Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a fucking minute! Is that their dad, but younger? Wait, is that, like, Mr. Valentine? Holy shit! Like a weed that's burrowing in where it doesn't belong. How the fuck is he alive? I must confess, you look
He
dreadful.
paused for a moment, plucking a piece of fuzz from his sweater and discarding it to the ground.
Consider yourself in rare company. You managed to pull one over me. It won't happen again. I knew you had some sort of plan to disrupt our little party, but alas, I expected something to be a bit more impressive than incoherent rambling. No matter, your failures are yours to bear. Mr. Kerr? Yes, sir. It's a shame it was cut short, but I thank you for that rousing oratory. I will take it from here. Yes, sir. Of course, sir. You have done quality work for me, William. You can look forward to the recompense we agreed
Kerr
upon.
gave a bow of deference.
Wow. Founder, you are most gracious.
Gasps rippled through the crowd.
Thankfully, we can dispense with the formalities from here on out.
Solomon pulled a glass vial from his pocket. In one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and
I knew
face
it!
began to contort and
Sharper
expand. He
Valentine!
disappeared into a belching green mist.
So how did he become young? How did he become young, though?
Hushed horror gripped the crowd.
What the fuck?
This is a story about change.
What? No. So you didn't see that coming. What the fuck? Good.
Sharper examined his new hands.
Well, this is quite the improvement. Everything looks so much smaller now. Eleanor was right about one thing. The festival was a ruse. I wanted you all to witness my glorious return with your own eyes. Why does everyone look so downtrodden? This is a celebration, people. Maybe it would help if I set the mood. Mr. Kerr, be a dear and reveal the sign. Sharper Valentine Festival. Ha! Wonderful.
Sharper choked out a
What the
crude
fuck?
squawk of frustrated grumbles sprinkled through the crowd.
Sharper, you malicious bastard! Thank you. Malice. Oh, I learned malice. Okay. I'm glad you're back so I can tell it to your face. You destroyed this town, and we ain't gonna let you away with that again. Sorry, this is not the time for audience participation. Some assistance, Mr. Kerr?
Kerr gave a subtle nod to the clipboards.
The fucking clipboards! You coward! Does anyone else have something to contribute?
Helpless quiet settled over the crowd.
I thought so. Did you all truly believe you can be free of me? A town of complete and utter fools. You people should be celebrating my return. You clearly lost without me. And that leads me nicely to my children. Daddy! Oh my god! I gave you both the greatest gift a parent could give. The opportunity to prove yourselves in my absence. Squandered. I say I'm disappointed. To say I'm disappointed would be an understatement. But silence Augustus, an adult is speaking. Woo! What a bitch! I don't know which is worse, a son who is completely hopeless or a daughter with such potential who inevitably lets me down. Eris, you failed me with admirable consistency. Thankfully, I was counting on it this time. Father, I have been wasting time, my dear. What have you accomplished? I was focused on cementing our legacy. Legacy? Who needs a legacy when you can just live forever? Well, what about... It's alright, kiddo. I'm afraid you suffer from a complete lack of imagination. There's just no helping it. Now then, where's Joseph? I didn't take the opportunity to slip off, did you? And there he is. Everyone should give him a hand. None of this would have been possible without Joseph. I think you've said enough. Nonsense! The people deserve to know how helpful and loyal you've been. I only did what I did because he left me no choice. You always had a choice, Joseph. You were simply too weak to take it. No matter, cheer up. You're about to be rich beyond your wildest dreams. You should follow Mr. Kerr's example. But I found him. He was in a sorrier state than any of you. An aging actor desperate to recapture his youth? What the... He played his part and soon he'll be able to play the leading man again. Forever, in fact, if he remains loyal. That goes for all of you. Well, those who haven't already frittered away my goodwill. Beacon Pines is mine again. Jesus Christ. And I'm willing to share its spoils in exchange for absolute loyalty. Are you saying William Kerr was never in charge of Perennial Harvest? Ha. To think that puffed up Blatherskate could have accomplished all of this. Dawn, I suppose it's time for your big exclusive.
Sharper addressed the crowd with indignant pride. He'd planned this moment for so long that now, at the deed's fruition, it almost felt frivolous.
You see, I needed a figurehead to hold things down while I orchestrated my return. Some to misdirect, lie, and blink this town for a spell. So I invented William Kerr. Take your bow, you've earned it.
Mr. Kerr flourished a preposterously elaborate bow.
Patrick C. Montesquieu, thespian extraordinaire at your service. Oh my god, it's this motherfucker! It's this motherfucker who wrote a book about himself! This fucking audacity! Founder, I just wanted to thank you again for this opportunity. It truly was the role of a lifetime. Wait. So this Bill Kerr was a patsy the whole time? Now that your secret is out in the open, what's to stop this town from rising up against you? Oh, that's a delicious part. Fear. Thanks to our clipboards, I know what each and every person in this town fears most, and I will make those fears manifest for anyone who steps out of line. The choice is simple. I'm not afraid of you. Ha, the young hero. I've kept a keen eye on you, boy. You and your friends made a habit of disrupting my plans. What a pity. If things would have gone a bit differently, you might have had your moment of triumph. But that's fate for you. You can't do this. Oh, but I can. I have one. Never underestimate what a great man can do given time. And now time is my plaything. Perhaps the most expensive thing I've ever bought. But well worth it. Ha!
Sharper coughed up one final laugh and cracked his knuckles.
Enough chit-chat, let's get to work, shall we?
And so, Sharper set about remaking the town in his own image. The fertilizer factory soon reopened for business. Sales rose steadily as more and more farmers across the countryside began to swear by its miraculous properties.
Wow.
Beacon Pines became famous. A secretive town that, for the right price, shared its gifts with all. Gifts that became more and more necessary in a world where winters grew longer and longer.
Oh.
The end. This is wrong, but
Oh.
things are becoming clearer now. You can feel it, right? We can't let Sharper win. He might just be the key to this whole thing. Let's see.
Okay. Okay, so then let's go with this one so I can refuse. Refuse!
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request.
Do it!
He
Refuse him!
tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face. That's a good lad. Now, radio for help. Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out. We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger. It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration. There you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now.
Wow.
A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair.
My gosh.
Ah, that's better.
Vanity.
Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away.
Damn.
A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
Okay. So that's where it
I
ended.
think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong
The wrong
thing.
thing. Okay, and then what's this one? Oh! This one! We're gonna go with Malice!
There was a malice lurking behind those eyes, like a trap ready to spring.
This is when... Yes! I see!
Luca felt the weight of Nuncrete's hand on his shoulder. Something wasn't right. He didn't know why, but something was telling Luca to get out of there.
I just want this all to be over. Of course, I'm sure we'll all work out soon enough. I should get going. I told Roxy to check for Rolo at the
Luca
treehouse.
twisted free of Nuncrete's grasp.
Of course. Luca, I know your dad and I were good friends back in the day. You can come to me with anything at all. Don't do it, Luca. Nope. Nope, Luca, don't do it. Get the fuck out of Dodge. Wait, who's this tiny terrier boy? The festival decorations are a bit humdrum. Now, if I were to throw a festival, it would be a thing to behold. I agree, this is all more than a little sad. It's worse than sad, it's boring, and if we do a little something to spice things up, I'm listening. You know the festival sign waiting to be unveiled? It would be a shame if someone...
The two scurried off, eagerly formulating a plan.
Questions. Alright, Crocodile Wisdom, what you got for me? He looked down and muttered in a gruff voice. Mama always told me my problems will look smaller once I grew up, but my problems always seem to grow right along with me. Heavens, I sense big trouble ahead. Oh boy! Crocodile Wisdom! Alright. Oh. Identify yourself, please. Nellie Moodwill. I'm here to work out. I am unable to locate you on our staff roll. Oh, I don't officially start until tomorrow. Mr. Kerr said I could come in early tonight and get a few things done. Hold, please. Clearance authorized. Thank you. Our harvest awaits. Okay, crazy old coot. Whoa. You could get a wrench to that noggin sneaking up on a guy like that. Don't scare a man. It's junkin' Sonny. Good evening, Jeff. Isn't it kind of late to be junking? Might as well ask the same thing of you. Find anything good? Bah. Ever since Perennial Harvest moved in, it's just been junk and trash. You can learn a lot about a person by looking at what they throw away. With this bunch, it's all shredded paper and coffee cups. Well, I better get going. I didn't see nothing if you didn't see nothing. See what? Exactly. I love that guy. I love crazy old Jeff. He's awesome. Alright, nope. And I gotta guess. I gotta go to the treehouse. Rollo?
He aired a long holler into the woods.
Rollo! Sigh. Rollo, wherever you are, I hope you're okay.
Luca felt his eyes getting heavy and plopped into the beanbag.
Time for beanbag nap. Let's
He
go.
conceded to its lumpy embrace.
Ooh, yeah, bed.
Once again, Luca found himself in a vast black expanse.
Oh,
This time, he knew exactly where to go. He took a single confident step forward. The world flickered and pulsed. He found himself standing in front of the frigid air of a blazing campfire. The source. He plopped down cross-legged and gazed into the cold flame, waiting. Soon enough, the fire began to die out, popping sporadically, until all that was left was a single ember. Luca stood up and dusted himself off. He plucked the glowing ember from the cold ash, examined it, and slid it into his pocket. A keepsake. The voice of his father spoke behind him. "You made me proud, Buckaroo." Luca turned to face him. "Dad, what is this place?" A warm grin grew across his father's face. "A place where everything that has been and everything that could be all..." Luca found himself staring at his father's face, trying as hard as he could to memorize every single detail. "Wait? For what?" Another voice spoke out as Luca's doppelganger stepped forward. "That's up to you." Without knowing why, Luca began to weep. Is any of this real? Are you real?" Luca's father bent down to smudge away a tear. "Of course, I'm as real as the part of you that misses me." Luca turned to look at the older version of himself. "And you?" The doppelganger choked back tears. "I'm as real as the part of you that's angry he's gone. Does that make sense?" Through his tears, Luca laughed. "I think so." His father pulled him in for an embrace. "Time to go, Buckaroo." Luca was startled from his dream by a banging on the floor.
Are you in there?
A commanding voice rumbled from below. Just as Luca sprang to lock the entry hatch, the door
Whoa.
Chapter 5. Dangers big and small. Luca stumbled back. He heard the rope ladder creak under significant weight. Keeping his eyes fixed on the hatch, he inched backward to the balcony. As his hand grasped the door handle, Luca froze. A large figure clumsily wriggled up through the hole.
Rollo! Stop right there, or I'll... Sheesh, I know it's dark and all, but I figured you'd recognize me. Oh my god, Rollo's older! Who are you?
The large figure cocked its head inquisitively.
Stop now or I'll clobber you with a baseball bat! Whoa, 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 take it easy. Luca, you need to get your eyes checked. It's me, Rollo. Nice try, but I know you aren't Rollo. You're like one of his random uncles or something. Where is he? Uncle? Luca, quit messing around. It's me. If it really is, you prove it. Flaming chicken coop, Luca.
Luca's jaw dropped. He peered more closely at the man standing in front of him. Something about him was undeniably Rollo, only bigger, older, changed.
How? What happened to you? When I was running away, I ran into more people in those yellow suits. They grabbed me and dragged me away. Where did they take you? Don't know. They threw a bag over my head. It was cold and smelled like a swimming pool. I think I was in an underground lab or something. They made my hands all big. Look.
Rollo proudly presented his hands to Luca.
Pretty sweet, right? I mean, it wouldn't be my first pick for a superpower, but beggars can't be choosers. Rollo, it wasn't just your hands. My feet, too? Dang, Pa just made me new shoes. Wait, Luca, why are you so
Luca
small?
moved to the side and pointed Rollo to his reflection in the balcony window.
What the?
His hands shot up to his face.
Holy Toledo! Rollo, what did they do to you? They made me drink some sort of green crud. Ew! Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of tasted like licorice. Passed out and woke up like this, and then I sorta smashed open my cage and escaped. Oh, you smashed open a cage? Kinda. At least I think I did. It's all a bit of a blur. They had you in a cage? Who are these people? I didn't know who did this to you, but we're gonna fix it. Fix it? This is awesome! Well, I'm just glad you're safe now. Luca, you don't need to worry about me. Sure, I got snatched, but look at it this way. I got snatched, I know where snatched people go. We may finally have a lead to what happened to your family. Maybe you're right, but this all seems dangerous. Danger, huh?
Rollo shadowboxed a few jabs.
Jesus. I'll take them all out. Damn. Oh my god, it's blue! She dyed it blue, that's cute. Hey, fellas, what's up?
With a yelp, Rollo dove behind Luca.
Take cover. Did I come at a bad time? Who the heck are you? This is Beck. Sorry, something truly bizarre just happened and I need help. I don't know where else to go. So, you're just hanging out here with your large adult friend? No, this is my buddy Rollo. This is your missing friend? One and the same. He seems a little old. I'll have you know, this is a recent development. What the heck does that mean? Oh, I'm sorry, you're the one who just showed up out of nowhere, so we'll be asking the questions here. That's fair. How did you find us? Your silly little treehouse? I think you mean our silly little mission control. I hate to break it to you, but your secret path isn't so secret. And I could hear your racket from miles away. See, Luca, this is why we need improved security around here. Not now, Rollo. Beck, you said something bizarre happened? Yeah, but...
She shot a nervous glance at Rollo.
Anything you can say around me, you can say around Rollo. It has been a weird day all around, hasn't it? Yep.
Beck's eyes narrowed.
Okay, so it all started when I made it back home. My first order of business was to try and salvage my hair. So I dyed it with some stuff from my chemistry set my mom gave me. Okay, just need to play it cool and hope no one notices. Notices what? Oh, nothing. I was just... Come over and let me have a look. Oh, honey, what in the world did you do to your hair? I kinda felt like a change. This is going to take forever to grow out. So, we're the one who said that change was a good thing, right? I was talking about your mother's new job. I was talking about us moving. Well, I guess I just took your lessons to heart.
Lona tried to put on a smile.
But I forget I came up here to tell you that Nellie has to go into work tonight. Her and Mr. Kerr decided it'd be good for her to get some things done before tomorrow. That Kerr guy seems like a grade A creep. Beck! He is. Him and his weird cult of personality. You are not going to rue this job for Nellie. It means too much to her. Oh, I know exactly how much it means to her. It means enough for her to exile her daughter to this Podunk town. Podunk town. This place sucks. These people are weird. You just don't know them yet. Oh, it's always cold. We're in the mountains. You'll get used to it. I can't even pick up a single decent station on the radio. It's all banjo music and farm reports. God, I would die too. You know, I grew up in a town not that different from this one. Is that why you're better at talking to plants than people? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. First of all, you're grounded. What? In the morning, I'll have Nellie come and see what we can do about fixing your hair. You need to look presentable for the festival, but not another
She
peep.
sighed, and after a moment, looked down at Beck sympathetically.
I know moving is hard, honey, but that doesn't mean you have to make yourself miserable all the time. Other people seem to have that covered for me. And if you decide to rebel by dyeing your hair
She
more,
flashed a sly grin and tousled Beck's hair.
I'll just shave it off for you. Think about how rebellious you'll look then. Very funny. Thank you. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Mom. Wait. First of all, this town does not suck. Second, you need help because you got grounded? No. I'm sorry you got in trouble. It's my fault your hair got screwed up in the first place. Don't worry about it. I actually kind of like this look. Great. Can we get back to the story now? Next part is the important bit. I have this radio I upgraded with my mom, and I was too angry to sleep, so I tried to dial in something worth listening to. Mr. Kerr, are you there? Mr. Kerr? Yes, I'm busy. What is it? Apologies, I have the founder on the line. Patch him through immediately. One moment. Hello, sir. It's nice to hear from you. Skip the pleasantries. What's your report on our new lead research of deep engineering? Nellie Midwill seems to be integrating nicely. At the very moment, she's working to help us meet our deadline. She offered to work overtime before I even had a chance to suggest it. Excellent. And you have faith that she'll be capable to finish the work left by her predecessor? Her work must be completed before the festival. I'll make sure she stays day and night until it's accomplished. Good. You know how I feel about loose ends? Yes, sir. Once she has finished the work, we need to make a determination regarding her long-term prospects in the company. Immediately, sir. I usually have more time to fully bring people into the fold. We are in the end game, Bill. After your failures with Dr. Prescott, I can't afford to take any risks. Of course, sir. No loose ends, sir. Once she finishes the work, she will either leave the office completely committed to Perennial Harvest, or she won't leave at all. Perfect. Sir, if I might suggest, maybe we should delay just for a bit. Oh. It's just, we seem to be rushing to hit this festival deadline, and rushing into things has caused some issues in the past. I see. Please understand that I just want what's best for you. I'm eternally grateful for all that you've done for me, Bill. I'll make this very clear for you. I brought you in to make things run smoothly. Now to have opinions. Not to have opinions. Of course, sir. Chin up, Bill. You're only a few days away from having everything you've dreamed of. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Well, yeah. So just so we're clear, when they said loose ends, they were talking about murder, right? Like actually killing someone? Capital murder?
Luca gave Rollo a quick elbow to the ribs.
Who is this founder? I was hoping you guys would know. Nah. As far as we know, Kerr is the top banana at Perennial Harvest. He sounds scared of this founder guy. So we have an even topper banana on the field. What the hell is my mom caught up in? She has talked about the job much? Not really. She said she was going to come in and continue the work of someone she respected. Okay, do you think that body at the warehouse was the person Beck's mom came to replace? That would make sense. Beck, it seems like Nellie's predecessor got, loose-ended. I'm getting that impression. Okay, so we need to get your mom out of there before the festival happens. That's 2 days away. Wouldn't she just come home after work? The creep on the radio said they were going to hold her there until then. So if she's not coming out, we gotta go in and get her.
Beck flicked a large sheet of paper out of her pocket and slammed it on the floor.
Maybe this will help. You have blueprints? Well, it's really just a welcome map for my mom's PH orientation day. But it shows the layout. Sure looks like blueprints to me. Look, there's a reception area. There's a big room marked Founder's Office and even has the exit marks. You guys. We have a deadline. We have an objective and we have blueprints. You realize what this is, right?
Rolo started to wiggle with excitement.
I think we're heisting. This is officially a heist.
Chapter 6.
They're heisting.
The heist.
The heist! Let's go!
They spent the night's end huddled around that small map, formulating a plan to infiltrate the headquarters of Perennial Harvest. It would be no small feat. A modern facility equipped with all manner of technology. Not to mention the swarm of clipboards that would most certainly be scattered throughout. By the time the sun began to peek through the car window used as a makeshift balcony door, all were in agreement. This could just work. The final day before the festival would be used to prepare. They'd need to pool every resource at their disposal, pull every favor with a thread. Even enlist some unsavory characters around town with important tasks only they were suited for. Luckily, there was enough ill will and mistrust toward Perennial Harvest that alliances could be found at a bargain. Luca, Beck, and Rolo rubbed their eyes as they exited the treehouse. They hadn't slept at all that night. There was no time. The festival was to begin in one day, and they each had their assignments.
Alright, quick recap. Rolo, you're gonna talk to Roxy. Cordially. Without her and Fitz, this whole thing could go bust. Me? Cordial is my middle name. Uh-huh. And how do you plan to explain your
He
new
waved vaguely at Rolo's sizable figure.
circumstance? But she'll be so happy I'm alive she won't even
Beck
notice.
snorted an involuntary giggle.
And Beck, you're sure Ilona won't just shoot this whole thing down when she hears it? She'll listen. Once she understands the danger Nellie is in, the danger we're all in, the plan will make sense. Okay. That leaves me with Jeff and Iggy. How are you gonna persuade them? I'll think of
They
something.
each looked at each other with sleepy confidence and nodded.
Oh, Godspeed. Enlist the help of Jeff, crazy old coot, let's go. And enlist Iggy and Tish. This crazy old coot. Let's go get the crazy old guy. Where is the crazy old guy now? Crazy old guy. What wisdom? Undaunted, he shook his head. Over? No. Endings are merely a state of mind. This doesn't end until I give up. Wow. I admire the conviction. But could he really pull through? Oh my god, this crocodile knows what's up. Okay. Where's the crazy old coot? Maybe he's in here? Alright. Nope. Where are you, crazy old man? Oh. Crazy old man, where are you? Oh, there you are, crazy old man. Hey, Jeff. What can I do for you? Well, I know how much you hate Perennial Harvest. Hate is a strong word. Oh, sorry, I mean, I didn't say it was wrong word. Gotcha. So we're gonna break into their headquarters, and I thought you might be able to help.
Jeff wheezed out a long snicker.
You see, I knew you kids were alright. Great, so you'll
Joy in
help?
Jeff's face drained
Fucking old
instantly.
crazy guy, I love him. Not a chance. But give me one good reason I should risk my hide aiding and abetting
Looking
rascal.
into the sullen eyes of his would-be accomplice, Luca blurted out the first word that came to mind.
Oh! Junk. Junk! Yeah, what of it? So now more junk than the kid his copper ain't interested.
Luca wasn't ready to give. He shouted out again.
Fight? Fight! I've done enough fighting for one lifetime, and more than my share of losing. Time to hang up the gloves. Okay, what about shit? Shit! Yeah, it's all shit. That still ain't helping. Ain't that some shit? My god! Fine, hide!
Jeff's brow perked up.
What did you say? Go ahead and hide them.
Sensing some traction, Luca carried on with vigor.
Let a bunch of kids do what needs to be done. We're not afraid.
Jeff's scowl faded with a sigh.
He's goading him. Say what you will about old Jeff, and they all do, but you'll never hear him say I'm hiding
One
from nothing.
good stomp of the foot was all Jeff needed to drive
Let's go,
his
Jeff!
point home.
Crazy old man! What was it with the kid needing? Some sort of disguise. I've got just the thing. And while we're at it, that crate should come in handy. This ain't gonna be free, you know. I'm thinking 5 bags of sour gobs should cover it. Put it on my tab.
Luca offered out his open hand to seal the deal. With a firm and dusty grip, Jeff reciprocated.
Done. Swing by first thing in the morning. Alright, we got Jeff. Alright. Nope. Alright, nothing in here. There they are. Hey, Tish, look who it is. Luca, are you here to try and tickle us to death again? Just look, just hear me out.
He raised an eyebrow suspiciously.
We're listening. Iggy, I know we've both been in giant bags of shit to each other.
He gave a reluctant shrug.
You're not wrong. But lately life has been kinda strange, you know?
He considered the point.
Things have been weird around here. So I'm offering a truce and asking for your help. What do you say we break our hostilities, at least for now? We do like breaking things, even if a truce means less breaking things. What if I told you there is a way to have a truce and break stuff? Go on. I need you to cause a distraction so I can sneak into Perennial Harvest HQ.
A wild-eyed grin spread across Iggy's face.
My, Luca Van Horn, I am impressed. And after this is all done, maybe you and Trish can come hang out at the treehouse
Iggy
sometime?
glanced over to Tish, who nodded in agreement.
Fine. But not because we want to see your creepy treehouse. We just like to cause
With a quick
chaos.
nod, Luca was off.
Alright. We got that. We got them. Did you hear that,
Iggy
Tish?
gazed up at Tish with a smile.
He invited us to hang out at the
A single
treehouse.
tear ran down Tish's cheek.
I never expected this day to come. How wonderful. She spoke. Oh my god.
Chapter 7. Into the Hive. A good heist requires preparation, and thorough preparation takes time, something they had precious little of. So far, everything was in order. Jeff, Iggy, and Tish all agreed to do their part. Beck radioed Luca that night with a simple and covert message. We're locked and loaded on my end.
Let's go back.
Rollo, after a lengthy confession, managed to persuade Roxy and Fitz to help. He stowed away
Hey.
in mission control for the night to avoid attracting attention.
Understandable.
Rollo,
Understandable.
being uniquely suited for the role, would be the first to breach Perennial Harvest. The outfit provided by Jeff wasn't perfect, but a convincing disguise is 10% wardrobe,
90%
90% confidence.
Let's go, Rollo.
Rollo took a few
Oh my
vigorous
god, he's got a
breaths and shook out his
mustache.
arms.
He's just got a mustache. Just stay calm, Rollo. You can do this. Oh my god, he's just got a mustache. Got your delivery here. Delivery? I don't have anything in my notes about a delivery. One moment. I'm so sorry, but there's no delivery scheduled for this morning. Right.
You have to think quick.
Well, that's because this goes directly to the founder. He asked that it be kept
Rolo
secret.
sighed, adjusting his tool belt.
You know how the founder can be. I suppose we can leave this one off the records. Sucker! Harvest awaits in
With
such
a stroke of his
sucker.
mustache, Rolo proceeded into the perennial harvest headquarters.
Sucker, you got scammed! Package here for the founder. Oh, I didn't hear anything about... Yeah, this is a need-to-know kind of thing. I'll just check.
Stammered and flipped through the pages of his clipboard.
This goes directly to the founder. I don't have time to fill you in. Oh, I see. If you could just complete this
Rolo
form.
interrupted with urgency in his voice.
Every time with the forms. Look, if you want to explain to the founder why I'm late, well, it's your funeral. I'm sorry. What did you say your name was again?
Rolo panicked.
Our harvest awaits! Sir, this is a restricted area. Excuse me, sir. Our harvest awaits! Really? Ready to light this candle, Tish? Yup. Suck up this perennial ham fist. What was that?
Distraction was enough for Rolo to regain his confidence.
Just open the damn door. I've got a job
The
to do.
clipboard rolled around in a frenzy.
I should check out on that noise. Come on. Just buzz me in already. Okay, okay. Haha. Phew. 6 plain beacon pies. Yeah! I'm almost finished, dinner. I'm almost there, actually. I'm almost at the end, I think. That was close. Our harvest awaits. Hey, I figure when in doubt, stick with the class. Pro gamer. Well, that was a close one. But you pulled it off nice work, Rolo. Alright, everyone who knows what to do. Yep, deep engineering is to the north. I will go with that. In case she needs some muscle. I'll head to the east to the founder's office. Pro gamer? Nah, Diener, no pro gamer. You two be safe. Locate the founder's office. Whoop! Ooh, a water. That's old. There's not even any cups for the water. Huh. Interesting. Now I'm just going places. What the fuck? Hallway to nowhere. What's going on here? You can do it! I'm sort of mining. What the fuck? Oh! Solomon?
Solomon stopped in his tracks.
Luca? What are you doing here? It's a long story. Are you
A
okay?
familiar of confusion flashed across Solomon's face. His words rushed out dramatically.
No, I am most certainly not okay. Some strange people grabbed me in. Were they in hazmat suits? Yep, how did you know? They brought me here and locked me up, and when they were distracted, I ran. Oh dang, you should stick with me. We've got a plan.
Solomon's facade briefly faltered.
We? Yeah, Rolo and Beck are headed to deep engineering. Thank heavens you found me. We gotta get out of here. We can't leave just yet, but they'll catch us again. I've gotta do something first. When you were running, did you happen to see the door called Mark Founder? Founder? Why are you looking for him? I'm not. I just need to get into that office. Now that you mention it, I do think I saw the door that said Founder. It was just down
Luca
this way.
happened to notice a plaque above the door.
Office of the Founder. Knocking comes with consequence. Oh, here it is! So it is. It's pretty lucky that I ran into you, or else I might have missed it. truly unfortunate.
Luca tried the handle.
Look.
Solomon leaned forward to examine the mechanism.
Regrettably, it seems to be some sort of electronic lock. I don't see how we could possibly defeat a lock like
Luca
that.
smiled and looked at his watch.
Let's just wait a minute. Oh, smart! I don't know what sort of funny business you're up to, but I like it.
He mimed a quick hat tip and ambled off with a whistle.
He's like, I like this shit. Howdy, good afternoon.
The light on the keypad
Beautiful.
changed from red to green.
How did you do that? It's a good to have friends. Quick, let's get inside before someone spots us.
Luca switched on his walkie-talkie.
Rolo, I'm in. As expected, there's a control panel. Great timing. We're stuck at a locked door marked number 24601. You need to get us through. What if someone catches us? We should get out of here. I'm not leaving my friends, Solomon.
On the computer screen, a green cursor blinked in a password field.
Surely you don't have a way to get around the password.
Luca pecked out his best guess. Underground secrets.
Underground
The
secrets.
screen blinked to life. Columns of green numbers glowed
It's
on a
almost
black
like he
background.
kind of knows different alternative timelines, I don't know? How did you just guess that? Oh, it's an absurd password Rolo heard when he was down here before. It's funny how someone arrogant enough to call themselves the founder would use such a basic password. Oh, they were thinking several moves ahead, not expecting anyone to guess something so simple. These villain types always end up outsmarting themselves.
Solomon's jaw clenched into a half smile.
Your powers of deduction are as impressive as your luck.
Luca quickly scanned the columns for number 24601.
Rolo, I think this should do it. Bingo bongo, doors open, Luca, and you never fail to impress. What is this slippery lout even doing down here? We have a friend whose mom is in trouble. We're here to get her out. I see. Okay, Luca, I think we're close. The next door is marked 1386.
Once again, Luca scrutinized the numbers on the screen. In that moment of distraction, Solomon reached forward and pressed a large red button.
Maybe this one opens the lock. Mm-hmm. Crap! We've got company. Luca must go faster. One sec! I can't think with all
He
this
quickly
noise.
skimmed the screen with his finger.
Here it is. Go, go, go. Curse these stumbling hands. My apologies, Luca. Don't beat yourself up. I know you're just trying to help. No, he was not. He's a lion sack of shit. Aw, man. No water cups. Rolo. Huh. I still wonder what that is. Rolo, are you okay? Rolo, come in.
Mr. Kerr approached with a sneer and spoke into his walkie-talkie.
You can turn off the alarms of
With
trap.
self-satisfaction, he called into the hallway.
That, my dears, is a dead end. Nowhere to run. Rolo, where are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I think we lost him. Making our way back to Nellie's office. Okay, you two ramble rousers, you're coming with us. Nope. Oh my god, it's his sister! Make a break for it! She kicked him in the shin. That was a complete ruse. Did that little shit just kick me? Yeah, she did. Let's go. Don't just stand there after them. Yeah, you deserve the shin kick. Okay, I think that worked. Roxy and Fitz have him on a wild goose chase. I'm having trouble following what just happened. Like I said, it's good to have friends. Rolo, how long do you think Roxy can distract them? How long can Roxy keep someone so pissed off they can't see straight? Let's just say we've got time. Entering Nellie's office now. Mom! Oh, honey. What did you do to your hair? I thought you'd be happy I finally used the young chemist lab kick. Sure have a knack for making me incredibly proud in the most frustrating ways. You need to get out of here. We? Who is this? Who is your adult friend? Oh man, I'm not an adult. Ever heard of a growth spurt? I had more of a growth spew. No, that's not possible.
Leaned over to examine his teeth.
Substantial banding on the enamel of the molars consistent with tempus liquamine exposure. Is that what you call the gunk they forced me to drink? You drank it? Oh no. They told me it was only being tested on plants. Oh, Beck, sweetie, I promise I didn't know. Mom, what the hell is going on at this place? I was brought here to work on the discovery of a lifetime, a novel chemical compound was discovered under Beacon Pines in a wellspring they called the source. They called it tempus liquamine. It put energy from its surroundings in order to fundamentally alter matter relationships to time. It was a secret to Valentine's fertilizer. They harvested the source, infusing small amounts of tempus liquamine into the product. It worked wonders, basically accelerating growth. In plants, crops would be ready and harvest in a fraction of time, but it led to complications. The foul harvest. Perennial harvest came in to clean up the mess to succeed where Valentine failed. But tempus liquamine is rebellious. Rebellious? You can think of it as a manifestation of change itself. It's volatile by its very nature. So, the more you try and force it to do a specific thing, the more it resists, yes. I can relate to that. My role was to finish the work of my predecessor, Dr. Prescott, harnessing tempus liquamine to reliably manipulate an organism's age. Just imagine how many people we could feed. Mr. Kerr was very insistent that we achieve a successful result before today's festival. But you didn't, right?
Mary sighed.
You know how much I love a good puzzle. I poured myself into the problem. It wasn't long until I discovered oddities in Dr. Prescott's notes. Oddities? They contained obvious errors, mistakes that someone of his reputation would never make. So I fixed them, and now I get to replace my entire wardrobe. I'm truly sorry. Meh, these clothes were all hand-me-downs anyway. It sounds like Dr. Prescott figured it out, got cold feet, and intentionally sabotaged his own work. I had considered the possibility. I've sent a letter asking him to clarify his thinking. Mom, Dr. Prescott is dead. Kerr had him killed. What? I overheard them talking about it on the radio. It's why we gotta get you out of here. Like now. Wait, the vial. I finally solved the chemical equation allowing direct control of aging. Mr. Kerr picked it up just before you came. All the more reason we gotta hightail it. Luca, we got Dr. Modwell heading our way now. Roger that, be careful. Alright, everything's on track. And what's your plan for escape? Well, we'll go over everything when they get here. In the meantime, maybe we can dig up some more information. Let's do information digging! Let's see what else is in this bad boy. Security systems, time card logs, payroll. You know, for being so evil, this guy sure is boring.
Solomon muttered inaudibly.
Just you wait. Huh? Oh, nothing. Malice 80 proof whiskey. A hard drink for a hard man. Wow, even his alcohol is ignorant.
Solomon once again muttered under his breath.
I should just smother you right now. What's that? I said I shouldn't bother you right now. Don't be silly, you're no bother at all. I should smother you? Wow, he's doing great.
Each of the cabinets.
I knew it. Dang, this must be the good stuff. They're all locked. Perhaps he's not as careless as you suspected. Alright, let's check his desk then. Looks like the founder was helping Kerr plan the festival. Why would such a selective leader be obsessed with a party? As soon as he pressed the red button, yeah. Only time will tell.
Luca held his hand up to the ashtray.
Still warm. He must have recently been here. I'm really sorry you got dragged into this mess, Sullivan. You need not worry about me. Well, I feel bad either way. We're gonna get you out of here, I promise.
Quivering lip, a smile crawled across Solomon's face. They heard the trampling of frantic footsteps from the hallway.
Lock it, lock it, lock it! Locked. That was close. We left Nellie's office in what's swarming with clipboards. Oh, ads start in 4 minutes. We barely got away. Did they follow you? Yeah. Rollo. Before we started tossing blame around. Is it possible someone ordered a pizza? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Definitely not pizza. What now? Don't look at me, I'm officially retiring from the heist business. We're so sorry for the inconvenience. We'll just have a few quick questions. Let me just think. Can someone watch the door? Of course. Don't trust this motherfucker! Everyone else huddle up. Oops. I think this little caper has gone long enough. Solomon, no! Hush now, child. The adults are speaking. Dr. Modewell, a brief reintroduction is in order. We've never met in person, but we have corresponded. You see, it was I who hired you. Solomon, the pathetic orphan child. The powerful and enigmatic founder. There we go. Sharper, the fallen progenitor, who created this town. Perennial harvest, Valentine fertilizer, all connected by a single thread, yours truly. But that's...
Her eyes searched the floor in thought. Solomon watched eagerly, waiting for the flicker of epiphany. With a sickened look, she peered into his soul.
Ah, yes. Now you've got it. Tempest Liquamine, you discovered how to reverse the process.
Solomon clapped with genuine delight.
Very good, Dr. Modewell, very good. Though the discovery wasn't intentional.
Solomon glanced down, examining his youthful form.
And the effects went a little too far for my taste. That's why you needed me to finish Dr. Prescott's work, which you did admirably. Mr. Kerr, the vial, please.
Kerr presented it with a theatrical twirl of the hand.
May I present to you the 8th wonder of the...
Before he could finish, Rollo snatched the vial from Kerr's palm.
Get it! Wow, this stuff sounds pretty valuable. Be careful, you fool. You have no idea what you have in your hand. Actually, we do. You just did a whole evil villain monologue thinking about it.
Rollo casually tossed the vial to Luca.
Gosh, maybe I have a taste. Maybe I'll have a taste.
The vial mockingly.
Seize him! Luca, over here. Move another inch and I smash
She held it tightly behind her back. Solomon sighed, speaking in crisp, measured syllables.
Oh, ad starts in 1 minute. You have no plan. I'll smash it, I swear. Fine, risk killing us all. Or if you're lucky, nothing happens, then what? They capture you and grant you much less leniency?
He pursed his lips with feigned sincerity.
But I give you my word, if you hand it over now, none of you will be harmed.
Deep uncertainty washed over Beck.
You're a smart girl, Beck. There's no shape. Thank you for the head pat top. There's no shape of being outwitted by someone smarter than you. We both know there's only one way to
She
this
looked
end.
to Nellie shakily. With a dispirited nod, Nellie sighed in defeat. Beck slowly approached Solomon.
That's a good girl. Beck, don't do it. We can't trust that jerk. I'm sorry. He's right.
With apprehension, Beck conceded. Solomon pocketed the vial and brushed off his shoulder with a sharp flick.
Mr. Kerr, you have allowed yourself to be humiliated by a group of children. Report to my office tomorrow for a performance
The
review.
blood drained from Kerr's face.
Of course, sir. But first, you have a speech to make. trot out there and give me the introduction I deserve. And don't forget to smile. Yes, sir. And to think all of this thanks to the efforts of Mr. Van Horn. I don't understand. How is this all because of me? Ha! I said Mr. Van Horn, silly child. Dr. Walt Van Horn. Your father was always a thorn in my side. I offered him an opportunity to be part of something great, but the fool was blinded by righteousness. He even broke into my laboratory in an attempt to sabotage my
Solomon
work.
shook his head with gratification.
But the universe has a funny way of correcting course. By meddling with a force he didn't understand, Walt showed me its true potential. As fate would have it, Luca, your father's dying act was to grant me eternal life.
A muffled applause resonated faintly through the walls.
Well, that's my cue. After the festivities and my subsequent ascension, I will return to deal with you all. Until then, I guess you can use this time to reflect on your magnitude of your failure. Union 3 key post outside door. Fucking clipboards! Oh crap. Can't believe Beck sold us out like that. I'm not sure she had any other choice. So what now? What's the plan? I don't have one. Of course you do. You always have a plan. Rolo. You just need some time. Rolo, it's over. We lost.
Nellie was staring at the floor, deep in thought.
Sorry, Luca. Give me a minute to calm my mind. What about Beck? Hey. I'm sorry, Luca. I did what I had to do. I know, it's just, we were so close. I've got a feeling that eventually Solomon will get what's coming to him. Time winds all heals. Time wounds all heals. Jesus, I can't speak. I'd break in 2 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna take this time to BRB. Hi, I'm back. I came back just in time. Lego. Okay, back to said game. Well, it seems like less of an issue for him now. Dinky dinky dinner. I went and grabbed, what was it? I went to go get some apple juice. I was craving the juice. Alright, so I gotta talk to her again? Luca, there's something you should know. After Mr. Kerr locked me in that office, I had nothing but time and curiosity. It got some little tiny apple juice. I just felt like it. It was good. It was worth it. I poked around a bit, hoping to find a means of escape, but I found something else. A note hidden in a false drawer. What sort of note? Dr. Prescott must have sensed his time at Perennial Harvest was growing short, so he left behind a letter with the hope it would be found by his successor. It was a confession of sorts. He left it for me, but its contents, Luca, I think it was meant for you. Why? What did it say? It was about an incident with your mother. It's Bob! His mother! Alright, I gotta fix this real quickie. There we go. Dr. Prescott found her in his lab with a stolen key. There was an accident. She had been exposed to extreme amounts of Tempest liquamine.
Color dropped from Luca's face.
She survived. Dr. Prescott decided to help her recover. He no longer trusted Perennial Harvest, so he kept her whereabouts a secret. Over time, your mother led him to reconsider the purpose of scientific discovery. Science is often at the vanguard of change, and but that doesn't mean it's always right. He realized that no one should have control over something as powerful as time itself. I now believe that's why he began to intentionally sabotage his work. At the cost, and it cost him his life. That's a reasonable conclusion.
Luca was overwhelmed with emotion.
But if she's alive, where has she been? Where is she now?
A sudden explosion sounded from the hull. Chapter 8.
Chapter 8!
Comeuppance.
Comeuppance, let's go!
Ears still ringing, Gran picked herself up off the ground. Through the dust and smoke, she looked over to see Mrs. Fratelli helping Hiram Tolliver to his feet. She'd had to beg, borrow, and steal to acquire those explosives. How many nights had she spent visualizing how she'd use them to make things right? And now, her one shot at destroying the source, that damned hole that swallowed so much of her life, was gone. Traded for this jagged hole in a wall and a foolhardy shot at rescuing Rollo.
Aww.
With Fratelli and Tolliver at her side, she stepped through. It was a strange feeling. The last time she'd stalked this maze of hallways, it was in a different body. They quickly rounded a corner to find a group of clipboards guarding a door. Something worth guarding is probably something worth seeing. She leapt forward, brandishing her cane.
Let's
Her
go!
last chance at vengeance for things lost was truly gone.
Let's
She
go,
would just
girl.
have to fight to keep what she still had.
Let's go, girl. Hit him with the cane. Damn. Gran, what are you doing here? Luca, what are you doing here? We're here to save Nellie. We're here to save Rollo. Hey, Miss Luca's Gran. That's awfully nice of you. But I'm fine. Oh no, what did they? Gran, there's no time to explain. We have to go now. Come on, everyone. We've got a party to crash.
They made their way out from deep within Perennial Harvest, just as Solomon finished up his speech.
Thankfully, we can dispense with formalities from here on
Solomon
out.
pulled a glass vial from his pocket.
Gotta stop
In
him.
one smooth motion, he downed its contents. A triumphant smile grew across Solomon's lips.
No! Well, I guess that's it. We lost. I wouldn't be so sure about that. What did Beck do?
Mischievous look, Beck elbowed Luca. Remember when I had the vial behind my back?
Ooh, what did she do? I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
I might have tweaked his wonder potion with a little change.
Like pocket change? Your unlucky penny? Yeah, I plopped it in the vial when no one was looking. What's that gonna do? No idea. But that's the beauty of science. Now we observe.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
I wonder what the change is gonna do. Ah! Holy crap, he's a baby! Yeah, but he's still sharper, right? What he was no longer matters. Oh my god, it's beautiful! He's a baby now! This is an innocent child. I apologize for all the harm my father has caused
Eris
you.
awkwardly cradled the squirming child. She looked to her brother, her voice shaking with uncertainty.
Augustus, what do? We do what Valentines always do. What must be done? I'll hurry home and prepare a crib for father or young Sharper. That would be a great help, thank
She
you.
looked back down at the infant with equal parts kindness and terror in her eyes. With a shake of her head, Eris addressed the crowd with a stern scowl.
Okay, everyone, the show is over. You may leave now.
Epilogue.
Oh! Ooh.
Beacon Pine's coldest summer on record came and went without much fanfare. Folks shared what they had and none were left wanting. The new school year was ushered in by the falling leaves of autumn. After everything Luca, Rollo, and Beck had been through, middle school was bearable. The chill of winter didn't seem to bother people much. They kindled a hope for a better future in their hearts. When spring arrived, farmers planted their crops with a sense of joy and optimism. And as the dawn of the first day of summer came again, its light slowly spread through the shallow valley. It crept over the town square, across the river, past the neglected welcome sign, and came to rest on a young boy sleeping at dawn, his mind at peace, knowing he is here for a reason.
Okay. Okay.
Over time, Eleanor began moving Walt's old things out of the closet and into storage.
Oh.
Eleanor had moved back into her bedroom, and now that she wasn't sneaking out late, she even slept there most nights.
Aw. Okay, so Mom's technically back. Oh my god, it's Mom! Mom, I'm ready to go now. You go on without me, I'll meet you there. Got a bunch of jam to finish jarring. It's funny. I only started making jam as a way to send messages without anyone noticing, but now I enjoy it. Alright, I'll say hi to Rollo first. Is Rollo still an adult? This is like, oh. This is kind of not the best ending, but it's better than most. I hear you and Rollo have some big plans for that little treehouse. Yeah, it started getting crowded after we revoked the max capacity. One Rollo rule, one Luca rule. Though we decided to expand it, but at least we've got some help with that. How's the internship at Nellie and Iona's shop going? It's been great. I'm hoping it helps get me into the School of Agriculture upstate. Also, Nellie said that she'd write a letter of recommendation, which would be huge. I just can't help but worry about leaving Rollo. He's growing up so fast and he's still my little brother. Yeah, he had a heck of a growth spurt. I don't mean just grown literally. This morning he was up and finished his chores before I even had breakfast. Well, some of that might be his excitement about the treehouse rendezvous. Don't tell him this because it'll get to his head, but I'm really proud of the little punk. I'm sure he feels the same way, but he's just too dang proud to tell you. I know. She's planting trees!
For a town that saw a few visitors, the welcome was perhaps more grand than necessary.
Hey Gus, how is the tree planting going? Couldn't be better. So grateful to Iona and Nellie for letting me help. I just wasn't built to be a mayor. Too much bureaucracy. Gus, we finished cleaning up the sidewalk. What's next?
Perennial harvest collapsed. Most of the clipboards skipped town. But some stuck around and dedicated themselves to making things right.
Aww. Anyone with a knack for art can help paint the new offices. You can count on us. Well, it looks like you really found your calling. Never really felt comfortable telling people what to do. Now, this right here, this is something I can be proud of. Slow and dirty harvest? That's hilarious. Slow and dirty harvest. How's the napping this morning? The most underrated part of a good nap is the view. The view is getting greener every day. Nice. I've seen you decide on a name. Yep, we had to clear out all the old stuff before putting on the final touch. Slow and Dirty Harvest is now official. I like it. It was actually Nellie's idea. There's still a lot of work to do, and the name serves as a reminder. Just because progress is important doesn't mean change should happen fast. In fact, I've learned that the more you care about something, the more important it is to take things slow. Our motto is, go slow and fix things. I'm into that. Okay, I'll go to the treehouse. Damn. Oh. A little higher. Yup. A little lower. Yup. Girl. A little higher. Yup. Right there. No, girl. Yeah, baby. I'm telling ya, the angle isn't the issue. We need more power to the radio. Luca, there you are. Wouldn't you tell him it's not the angle? Hey, I'm not in charge of antenna redesign. Fine, fine. Nikki, just don't do anything drastic until we get back. Who? Me? Tish, you're in charge while I'm gone. Yup. They'll be fine, right? It'll be fine. If we really want mission control to turn into something bigger and better, we have to loosen our grip a bit. You're right. Lead the way. We're going to Beck. Let's go. Oh my god, she's got the baby. Young Mr. Van Horn. He's still a baby. How's little Solomon, or Sharper, doing? Young Sharper seems to enjoy nature more than I. So we do a lot of strolling these days. Has he, you know, attempted to crawl out of his crib and plot world domination? Yep. Thankfully not. I spoke at length with Dr. Modwell, and she feels that Sharper's infant mind was not developed enough to retain his previous memories. For all intents and purposes, the child is unmolded clay. Let's hope he's a little nicer the second time around. That is the objective, yes. But really, all I can do is try and hope. 2 activities I'm endeavoring to find less distasteful. Well, I think you're doing a great job. And the whole town is ready to help out however we can. Can't wait to teach him to throw a baseball.
Did her best to ignore the tears welling in her eyes.
Aww. That would be acceptable. What's today's news that needs knowing? I'll give you tomorrow's headline today. Our friend Patrick C. Montesquieu, aka William Kerr, just performed a stirring rendition of The Iceman Cometh at the State Correctional Facility. He's in jail, bitch! I hear there wasn't a dry eye in the house. Well, I guess he has plenty of time to work on his craft. He's in jail. Let's fucking go. He looked at his friend with a thankful smile. After everything that could have gone wrong, everything that did go wrong, we made it. Then.
Closing her eyes, Miss Hatch took a deep, relaxing...
Miss Hatch! Oh, hello, Luca. How are you? Really good, actually. That's wonderful. Did I miss anything? I think you're pretty much up to speed. Dang. Wait a minute, is the story reader the crocodile lady? Luca, do you want a biscotti on the house? I don't really have time. Zariel, you gotta come and see this. I finally did it. I pulled the perfect espresso. Aw, Louie. If I didn't know better, I would think you're proud of something. As if. I know. It's too late. You are now officially a person that cares. Goodbye, Miss Hatch.
Over the school year, Kato and Bert had become close friends.
Aw. But did you know that when they covered up the source, they found a new species of fungus? Yep, and they're studying it in new labs. Did you know that? Beacon Pines is now the smallest town in the country. Yep, close to the population before Perennial Harvest moved in.
It typically went on like this for quite some time.
The talkers are talking. That's cute. Can't believe it's over. Yeah, the town really starting to turn a new leaf. The town? I was talking about Hank Atomic. Just finished the last issue. How was it? It's great as always. Hank finally returned to Earth. But I just feel weird now. Weird can be cool. It just means you're ready for something new. Any suggestions? You could ask Miss Hatch about what she's always reading. She seems to really enjoy it. Huh, maybe I'll do that. That's funny. I think Miss Hatch is the person reading the story, quote unquote.
Luca peeked over Piper's shoulder. Laid stealthily inside a large volume of mathematics was the first issue of Hank Atomic.
Piper, are you reading Hank Atomic? Do you mind not telling anyone? I kinda got a reputation to hold up. Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Just about every kid in town reads Hank Atomic. Honestly, I'm excited for you. What I'd give to start over fresh. To experience it again for the first time. I guess that's the downside to finish something nice. At least now I can enjoy it again through you. Promise to tell me about it as you go. Sure thing. Eesh. Eesh. Hey, Mr. Nungreed. I'm gonna go see my dad in a bit. Did you want to come with? Even after everything I did, you
Mr.
still...
Nuncreed shook his head.
You really are your father's son, aren't you? I don't think I'm ready for that yet. Well, you're always invited. I bet he'd love to hear from you. I'll visit Walt in my own time. You run along now. Oh my god, there's the bunnies! Where did these bunnies come from? I want to see if I can talk to people down here. Is it? Yeah, I can go down here. Alrighty. Who's this guy? Wow, back for seconds? If it's not too much trouble, for the longest time I didn't understand the appeal of ice cream. It serves no purpose, other than to be briefly enjoyed and then gone. But it's pretty tasty while it lasts. I'm inclined to agree. Hey Luca, can you tell Roxy I'll be free in an hour? Sure thing. My dad's making me stock the shelves for summer. He said it builds character. I think he means to say builds calluses. Builds character. Yeah, it builds something, alright. Luca, can I interest you in a delicious apple? No thanks, just saying hello. Well, hello then. Mind telling your mom we need a new creative jam? Already? It's funny, I used to hide this stuff in the back, terrified that someone would find out our secret messages. Now everyone wants to get their hands on Eleanor Van Horn's famous spy jam. Spy jam, I see.
With perennial harvest gone, the transportation tubes were left unused.
Come on, Kamal. No one is too big, no one is too small for Jeff's wild ride.
Maybe not completely.
Aw,
unused.
Jeff. Just one piece of candy. For the ride of your life. Who's next? That's funny. Jeff's wild ride, that's cute. Guess what? Yesterday I saw a Dynastesis something. And that sounds good. It's great! I haven't spotted one of those in years. And at this rate, Beacon Pines is gonna become the bug capital of the country. I don't know how I feel about bug capital of the country. I have news I think you'll enjoy. This morning I unpacked my last box. You're officially moved in? It's just a box. Let's not blow this out of proportion. That sounds like an awful lot of putting down roots. I guess I decided this place is root-worthy. We're gonna be stuck with me for the foreseeable future. I do have to warn you, most years aren't going to be as interesting as this one. I think I'll manage. Ready? Before we go, there's a bit of a surprise. A twee! It's a twee! My mom's prepared this tree especially for you. They didn't have to do that. It wasn't just them. It's just about the whole town pitched in. We all owe you. And it should be okay in the cold of old Beacon Pines and thrive as things warm up. It's perfect. Jeff's Wild Ride! Let's go to Jeff's Wild Ride! Can I go this way? Let's still keep out. Alright. Nothing here. To Jeff's Wild Ride. Jeff! Ah, you got it. Now that's a good looking tree. Being a special occasion and whatnot, the ride's on the house. You're gonna want to hang on tight to the little tree. Jeff's Wild Ride, that's funny. He's only charging one piece of candy, which is great.
I think this is it. The end I've been waiting for.
Dang.
Honestly, I began to lose hope of ever finding it. But then you came along. I don't know exactly how to thank you. It's hard to explain how much this means to me. It's funny, now that our time together is finally ending, I'm at a loss for words. Let's just watch the end together.
Done. A good little tree. The best little tree. Thank you, children. This means a lot. Yeah, thanks for everything. Shucks, I only did what any super awesome best buddy would have done. We should probably give you some time alone now. You good? Yeah, I am. It's been a wild year. How are you feeling? Everyone keeps asking me that. I'm fine, really. Pa always says the one thing fitter, Pa always says the only thing fitter than a fiddle is a cello. I feel like a dang cello. Well, if you ever stop feeling like a cello, I'm here for you. I know. You don't even have to say it. You two make an awesome pair. Excuse me? We're a trio now. Yep. Thanks. You're just one thing. There's just one thing missing now that we're a part of our group. Missing. Let me tell you a little story about a man named Hank Atomic. Oh, God. It won't be long. We'll be waiting for you back at the phone booth. I found the perfect way to start our summer. You've got some good friends. I'm so proud of you. Your father would be proud. I know. Mom, can I ask you a question? Did you ever dream about Dad? Not a night goes by that I don't. Are you afraid that you're going to forget him? Forget what he looks like? Forget his voice? No, because so much of him lives on in you. He loved that old tree, but I know he would have loved this new one. Because his two favorite people planted it. I'll give you two a moment. Why can't they just de-age themselves? like that the Valentine dude. Like they know how to do it. Dr. Modwell says that over the next few years this place should warm up, so you won't have to be so cold for much longer. I think I finally understand why you left that night. There were things you believed in, big things. Those beliefs were the things that made you you. If you wouldn't have stood up to Sharper, stood up for what you believed in, you wouldn't have been the same person anymore. Aww. You had to go. But that doesn't mean you loved us any less. I might not visit you as much as I used to. I know you understand. Aww. That's it. Close the book. Holy shit, I got the actual ending. Holy shit. I didn't think I was gonna get the actual ending at that point. I need to see what the other choices do. Because there are like two other choices I didn't pick. So I'm gonna see what those two do. Honestly, I didn't expect that to be the actual ending. I was just like, yeah, let's go with change. I didn't think that was gonna be the actual ending. So I'm gonna go back to the other ones. I gotta wait for this to end. Dang. Oh, it is It's over. It's over. Finished. Well, at least I got the, like, true end, quote unquote, I think. I was not expecting Rolo to be oldered again. Like, why couldn't they just take the potion that reverses their age? Like, they have the knowledge to do that. At least, like, fix the ones that were messed up. Like Mom and then Rolo. Those two, they could have done it. Didn't they say they destroyed the spring? Yeah. But before they destroyed the spring, they could have done that. And I mean, like, before they did that, they could have reversed it. Like, they had the thing. I guess only one lucky coin. I guess only one unlucky coin. Yeah. Was one very unlucky coin, but, like, also lucky, I guess. Yeah. It did a thing. It did a thing. I still wish Rolo and Mom were back to normal. Like, they could have fixed it. They had the opportunity to fix it before, like, they closed it, you know? But they didn't do that. I don't know why. Why would you let their life, like, why would you let their lifespan get taken away like that and just leave it as is? Like, that's kind of cruel to, like, be like, nah, we're gonna just destroy this and you guys are older than you actually are, so sucks to suck. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of mean. That's kind of fucked up. I don't know. I don't know. Oh. Okay, there we go. That's the end. Hmm? Oh. Okay. With a little junk. Let's see what junk does.
Wonder potion with a little junk.
Can't wait to see the look on his face when he realizes he drank his own cigar ash. How did ashes get in his vial? It was pretty easy to mess with the vial when it was behind my back. Oh, that's sneaky. Well, it's a bad habit anyways. Paul always said bad habits are like 50-yard field goals. Huh? Hard to kick. I feel like Lucas looks right now. You all can call me Sharper Valentine.
His body and face began to contort and expand as he
Okay, what's gonna happen with the ash? Oh! I'm sorry. He just died. He straight up died. He straight up turned to ash and died. Holy shit. Well, that's one way to kick a bad habit.
As the last of what was once Sharper Valentine wafted into the air, the crowd began to disperse, still numb from what they had just observed. Sharper Valentine was gone for good. His end would be a new beginning for Beacon Pines.
Perfect.
A new chance to let go of the things they had lost and grab hold of a new future. The end. Well, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a bit gratifying. If that feels to you like a good note to end on, I won't stand in your way.
Alright. So change is like literally the
his
correct
wonder
thing.
potion with a little malice.
Malice? The whiskey from his office? Yep, dude had an unfinished glass on his desk. Figures his grown juice could use a little hair on the dog. You can all call me Sharper
His
Valentine.
body and face began to contort and expand as he disappeared into a belching green mist.
Let's see what this happens to be. He just popped like a balloon! Oh, that's what I call 80 proof whiskey. Damn, dude. Pop goes the weasel out with a bang. Shit.
The crowd gazed in stunned silence at the now empty stage.
Well, he's dead in this one too.
Quiet was broken when William Kerr sprinted off stage and into the distance. He was never seen around Beacon Pines, or anywhere else for that matter, again. Watching the silhouette of Kerr disappear over the horizon, Luca began to laugh. First, a low chuckle that became uncontrolled, heaving laughter. Through his tears, he was vaguely aware that the crowd had begun to laugh with him. The end. That was unexpected. Perhaps a bit of an absurd ending for my taste, but who am I to say? I'm only writing the damn thing.
That's funny. Okay, so these are the endings. Oh. Fire and ice. Hostile interrogation. Weather. Warehouse of Horrors. Rendezvous with Roxy. A grandeur. Jury. Hazardous hectoring. Just the soul. MCDC. The whole thing about. Well, that's it. That's the story. Got all of it. That's the end of it. Holy shit. I didn't